What's up guys, we're gonna build beats, and today I'm going to be showing you what actually makes your 808 hit hard. And if you do end up enjoying the video, make sure you don't forget to subscribe and turn post notifications on, because if you don't, you may miss a video and you may never see another video from me. So let's hop into it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this, because I also want to make a beat like example so that you can follow along. So this is a bunch of things that you already know how to do, but once you put them together, you can kind of make any 808 or kick hit hard however you like. So the first step is we're just going to go in here and we're just going to make an 808 pattern. So I'm just make like a generic 808. Let's do something like this, something like that. Now key, this is key. Your velocity needs to be at 100 unless you're going for a style. So if you want to do like these little I don't know what they're called, but you want to put like these little bounce parts. If you want to do something like that, that's fine. But like your main hidden 808s, they probably should be at 100%, right? No less. Okay, so that is step one, right? So let's go back here. Now this part is very, very important. Now some people embed this in the 808, but I like to do this myself. So I like a clean 808 first. That is because sometimes you don't have full control over the, I don't know, sometimes when like your 808 is built like this and then you try to mix it, it's, I don't know, it just messes up your levels. I like to just have it plain how it is. Now you can use the boost if you want, but me personally, I like to use the volume. So mine is usually 90% to 95%. Depending on the 808. So right now mine is at 92. This is a template, so it's always at 92%. Okay, this is so important. This right here, you need to do this. This is 100% important. If you don't do this, you're going to be disappointed in the end. All right, now this is where it's like, okay, I kind of knew this. So now right in here on our 808, what you want to do is boost the highs. So basically right here, I just boost it up just like that. Right now, if you design kicks or anything like that, you know that adding a little high end will create a little crisp, which will kind of give it a little bit more punch. So I'm kind of enhancing that with my 808. Okay, so that's going to give it a little bit more punch. And then the last step on our master. Now I have an EQ here for my drums. I've showed you guys this template before, so you should know all these settings, but this is just so my drums are crispy. But the soft clipper, so a limiter, compressor, soft clipper, whatever else you can use, it is how it gets punchy. This is actually how people make it sound punchy, have that like grit and stuff like that. All the other stuff is just prerequisites, but this is actually how you do it. So if you have any beat right now that doesn't hit as hard as you want to, if you go and add this and add these settings, it will be punchy. So what you want to do is crush it down, right? And it'll kind of add a little saturation stuff, and it'll give it that hard punch that you want. So this is at 80%. And then this right here, usually I just go like, I usually go up or down depending on the beat. But for like hard beats like this and stuff like that, I would usually go down. So you can see 13.1. Okay. And you really want to crush it down, not too far to where it completely messes the 808 up, but just enough. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you what I don't know all the technicalities, so I'm gonna actually wait. Where is this at? All right, so now I'll show you with it off and on. You can see it's hitting way harder and it's way crispier, right? And you can take that as far as you need. Now what this is doing, and I'm gonna just show you real quick. Now what this is doing, right, and I don't know the technical terms and like all that stuff, but pretty much if you have 0 dB and then everything above it or below it, you have that compressor or that soft clipper, right? And it's like sitting right here waiting for anything to go above this. So if your 808 is right here, right, and your 808 only hits right here at like -3 dB, this isn't going to work that hard. It's gonna work soft. So it's going to be like, oh, it's not coming above, so I'm gonna just stay right there, right? But when your 808 is hitting at like +3 dB, right, this compressor is gonna match that and be like, oh nope, you can't come past this, bro. You know what I mean? So it's gonna hit it back down and that is what's giving us this punch. Like I said, I don't know all the technical terms, but that is in theory what it's doing and why it's it has that punch. So one more example. So you see it's kind of soft, right? You can see it's kind of soft, but when we add this, it's a little bit more punchy. So that is how you actually make it punchy. So now we're just gonna make a quick beat. You can copy exactly what I do here. I'm gonna try to make it real simple, so you can kind of have your own example. So let's go and do that. All right, so now we have a guitar. I'm gonna try to run through this quickly. This is not a melody tutorial, but if you want to follow along and copy the melody and drums, you can. I'll probably only do the melody and drums real time though. So we can start with that same note, and I'm just use some tricks. So 1 2 3 4 5, and then another trick real quick, you can go down 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then boom, do something like that, and I'm just drag this out. Okay, so from here just start dragging stuff. Probably offset one of these. Take this G like that. And let's take these and flip them, just so it's not the same exact melody. We'll just leave it like this. Doesn't need to be perfect. And then shrink these. All right, that is our melody. Let's go ahead and move on to the 808. All right, so let's go ahead and do our 808. So we're just going to copy these down. Why is this not copying? And let's just do something fun. Do like a chop. Just have a little bit of fun. We don't gotta try to make it like rappable. Just try to utilize the 808. Smooth is wait. All right, that should be good. Okay, so that's the 808. So now I'm just throwing the drums and we can just kind of have an outro beat. All right, so I went ahead and just add the snares and stuff because it's just so easy to do, right? So I just want to show you, right, the difference within like a beat, right? So if you're like, man, it's not hitting hard or it's not sounding right in my car, this is why. So when I take this off, you'll see how soft the 808 is. Right, it's not as controlled, right? So, and you may like this sound, but it's like when it hits, it's a little soft at the top. I don't like that. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just fast forward and we're just gonna do the hi-hats and the snare. Okay, all right, so here are the drums. I'll play it once with the snare. All right, nothing crazy, just for an outro beat. And here's the hi-hats. All right, and that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.